is the marketing manager for C&T Publishing, makers of how-to books and products for quilting, fiber arts, and mixed media. Lisa is the owner of Lisa Liza Lou Designs, selling her own work and a variety of unique art and craft supplies online and at shows. Now, Lisa, you're going to need to click Ask to Speak so that you come into the speakers box when I'm ready to bring you in here. I hope you're still in the room. Today, Lisa is decorating a blank board box to hold your handmade cards. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Tiffany. Sorry, I was a little late on the button there. Hi, everybody. I have to give a special shout out to my friend Lorraine Rigby, who's joining us all the way from Liverpool. And we do occasionally get some folks from other parts of the world, which is awesome. But Lorraine is a particularly good online buddy of mine, and I'm so excited that you're here, Lorraine. Hello to everybody. And today I'm showing off some marbling techniques with alcohol inks using this box. It's called a ready-to-go blank board box. C&T also has a line of paper crafting products, most notably the ready-to-go line of blank products. So there's blank books and blank canvas books and everything else. But what's great about this particular surface on the Cardkeeper box is that it's very smooth and it works really well with alcohol inks. It's a very non-porous kind of surface. So Tiffany, if you wouldn't mind parading my little photos across, she's got some, and then everybody take the little gray bar and move them over to the side so you can still see my lovely face. Anyway, these are just a few little inspirational photos of other designers that we've worked with and their work, and you can cover this with paper and paint and embellish it however you wish. That one's really cool with lots of buttons. And I just want to give you a general idea of how versatile this this box is. And oh, that one is Angela Daniels. That one's really fun, the giraffe. And you can go to the Flickr page when you go to the C&T. Oh, I love that one. Look with the little spools, like little feetsies. When you go to the C&T website or blog, you can go link to our Flickr page, and in there are galleries with lots of inspirational photos on all of our ready-to-go products. And at the end of the show, I'm going to give you a special offer for buying buying a Cardkeeper from me. So here we go. I got my little demo table. This is really handy, by the way, for those of you that have a webcam that's connected to your computer like I do. This is just a little stool, little wooden stool, and it works great as a demo table. So here's an example of one that I painted with alcohol inks. I'm going to show you really quick the marbling technique, and then I decorated it with some UT covered flowers with some metal embellishments. And what's great is that it has a clear plastic window, which you can also paint. And I know Lorraine has worked with these boxes before. And then it has a nice magnetic closure in the front, and inside you can keep your greeting cards. It makes a really great gift. So here's a blank one that we're going to start with, and I wanted to just show you, can I get a quick raise of hands? Who here has not worked with alcohol inks? Can you raise your hand if you have not worked with alcohol inks? I kind of want to get a general idea of how far back into the beginning of the world of alcohol inks I should start, because I only have, okay, so looks like about half of you. So for those of you that have worked with alcohol inks, forgive me for just a quick little demo on the pieces and parts. With alcohol inks, I like to use Ranger. I'm a big Ranger fan. I'm sure most of you are too. And they make some really lovely alcohol inks called Adirondack. And alcohol inks are great for painting on non-porous surfaces. So that would be glass, metal, plastic, or really smooth coated paper or cardboard. To apply the inks, there's a lot of different ways you can do it, but the marbling technique that I'm going to show you just involves a simple applicator, and Ranger just takes basically the base of a rubber stamp and puts Velcro on the bottom, and then you attach these little felt pads to the Velcro. I also have made my own little applicators with a wooden spool and some double stick Velcro and just a piece of felt. So I'm going to choose two colors of inks, and I'm going to choose two colors that I like, one that's a little lighter and one that's a little darker. So I'm going to start painting with the lighter color first, sort of as a base, and then I'm going to dab the darker color on top and show you how the inks can interact to create a marbled effect. So it's really easy. Alcohol inks are really great because they don't dry out, so you can leave them open. And all you're going to do is take your little felt applicator. Let me even this out a little bit, excuse me. And you're going to dab a nice little bit of alcohol ink in there. And for the top of this, I'm just going to rub really loosely. Oh, and I forgot, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a little piece of paper. I'm going to tuck it right in and protect the clear plastic window. And I just cut that little piece of paper to size. And one thing that I really love about alcohol inks is that they're fast. I'm a huge shortcutter. I don't really care for art and craft that requires a lot of precision, i.e. I'm not a very good quilter. And I just really like to be able to run with it and kind of let my brain go, my hands go as fast as my brain. Does that make sense? So what I'm going to do on the top here is just start with a nice quick layer of alcohol ink. Then I'm going to take my darker color and put a little right on top. Now, there's things called blending solutions, and there's ways to keep the colors separate. I like to mix them all together. Again, not very accurate, but you get some really cool effects that way. And so it's just a series of tapping. It's kind of a tapping show today, isn't it, Leslie? And so basically, when you tap, what happens is the alcohol inks kind of, they spread out like little amoebas. And you can see the beginnings of sort of a marbly texture there. And while it's still wet, as it's drying, just keep tapping on top of it, and it continues to move the ink around. And you can change the effect of the marbling as you go. And so it really, I know it's kind of noisy, but it's really just a matter of tapping. And this is going to be a very bright box. But you can see you could do it a little drier and a little less on if you want the yellow to show through underneath. Here I've got it a little heavier, and you can actually remove some of the ink pretty easily with a little of the blending solution or a cleanup solution. And I'll show you that in just a second. So the more you tap, and don't drag, but tap, you get this really kind of cool marbled look. And it's easy peasy, rice and cheesy. I got that line from Donna Salazar, and I love it, using it. And so basically I've pretty much dried out my applicator pad, and so I'm just going to come in and do it again. But I want to show you really quick how you can kind of change the paint and remove paint with the hello, this stuff, the cleaner. So this, you can use a blending solution or an alcohol ink remover. And so I'm putting some on my pad, and you can see how it's even kind of taken the ink away from my pad. And look how it changes, it kind of removes the color a little bit. And you can just kind of go in if you feel like you've gone a little too dark, and you can change it. And kind of just, you know, just keep tapping and keep playing until you like how it looks. And if you want the marbling texture to be really big and cloudy, tap a little less. If you want it to kind of gather up and be a little smaller and tighter, tap a little more, and just keep tapping until it dries into the place that you like. So that is my easy peasy alcohol marbling technique. And it's just such a fast way to paint something that's non-porous. And I think that's all I got.